End of April, y'all, and rumors are still swirling around Baker Mayfield's future. A columnist from Columbus, Ohio, wrote that the former Heisman winner deserves better from the Browns as they look to shop him. This writer said, quote, show the man more respect for having raised the bar on a beleaguered franchise that just 5 years ago was the laughingstock of sports. Strong statement there. Shannon, what do you think? Any truth to this?
No. The Browns deserve to be treated better by Baker with his play. Baker would still be the quarterback if what Skip Bayless and a lot of people said Baker Mayfield was going to be, which is a franchise-altering quarterback, which he has not been, which forced them to look for a quarterback in a different direction.
I got to get a new TV.
Yeah.
I do.
You got to get
wrong with
you got to get a new player to root for too, a new uniform. You got to make a jersey, Cleveland, throw it away. Don't they got the exchange? I know the NBA got an exchange policy. If your favorite player get traded to lose team, you can turn the jersey in and get a new one.
No, I don't have one. I only have a GOAT jersey.
You got a Dak Prescott jersey. You go get a new one of those too.
I threw it in the trash.
Skip. The NFL, you play well, you have a job, you keep a job. Baker Mayfield didn't play well. He even said it himself. He said his career's been a roller coaster. Those are the words out of his mouth. Now, if it's a lie, he told it. That's what he said on that podcast. He says, I've been this.
Well, because he got hurt.
No. He said my career's been this. So that was last year.
He got Odell'd and then he got hurt.
Yeah. See, you can't blame Odell now. You can't blame Odell now. And look at it. Ain't nobody willing to trade a 5th-round pick. A guy that's franchise altering. You're not gonna give up nothing. You won't give up a 5th rounder, a 6th rounder, a 7th rounder. You won't give up none of that for a franchise altering quarterback. Look, think about it. They're just giving money left and right. $19 million for a quarterback of Baker Mayfield stature. That's peanuts. When the going rate's about $45, $50 million, he's making a third of that, and don't nobody want to touch it. Even players on the other team, when they talk about the team might sign him, and the player like, no. Big N, 17 O's. No. I thought it was Doro Finding Nemo. Your guy. Don't nobody want your guy. And you need to face that, Skip. It's hard. Hard, but it's fair. Sad, but it's true.
You're going to be wrong again. When you're wrong, it's going to be so wrong, and it's going to hurt so bad.
I'm right now, though.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
We're just in neutral right now because nothing's happening. You're saying, oh, he's going to be traded before the draft. Or
do the draft.
No.
When are you going to get traded?
The whole NFL world thinks the Browns clown show is in such a bad spot. They'll just wait it out until the Browns finally say, we give up, we cut him, and then watch the auction
How you going to cut a guy like that?
Well, it's the same way you cut Odell, and then you cut Jarvis.
So in other words, it was their fault because I saw Odell with in L.A., and he didn't look like that.
So let me read from this column in the Columbus Dispatch because I really liked what it had to say.
Of course you did.
Here's the first point that he calls him Freebird Baker because he does operate like a very free bird. But he said the Freebird freed the Browns from embarrassment, helping turn a franchise that went 1-31 over the 2016 and 2017 seasons into a 2020 playoff team that nearly advanced to the AFC Championship game. That's all about Baker Mayfield. And he says, the columnist says, I'm not saying Cleveland needs to throw a parade for Mayfield, but at least throw him a bigger bone because Cleveland started more than one quarterback in 17 consecutive seasons. They were just playing musical chairs quarterback for 17 consecutive seasons before Mayfield started every game in 2019. He did wonders for a franchise that had lost every single game the year before he was drafted. And he won 7 games his rookie year. And then he got Odell'd in his second year. And he tried to force feed the ball to Odell. And it was a disaster because Odell was a shell of himself. And Odell suffered through 3 different surgeries while he was a Cleveland Brown. And he was hard on Baker because he dropped a lot of balls. And Baker threw him way too many balls and got too Odell-centric.
But can I ask you a question?
And then all of a sudden, when Odell went down and out, I'm knocking on wood for Odell because I hope he comes back strong from the latest ACL tear. But once he went down and out at Cincinnati, all of a sudden Baker Mayfield really took off. and he won 8 out of the next 11 games, including a playoff game against your arch rival on the road in Pittsburgh. It was your first playoff win in 26 years as a franchise, and in that game, Baker Mayfield had a QBR of 91. 91 on a scale of 0 to 100. It was a sensational game of 91. And over those 11 games, Baker Mayfield somehow threw 20 touchdowns to only 3 picks.
Yeah, but here's
20 to 3?
The Cleveland Browns have realized as long as it's ideal, as long as Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt running the air out of the ball, as long as the defense is playing lights out, Baker's our guy. But we need somebody when Chubb and Hunt are not running the football. We need to be in a situation if we have to get into a scoring match, a shootout. We need a quarterback that can do that. If the conditions are perfect, Baker Mayfield is your guy. But when the conditions aren't perfect, he's not your guy. And all I know is this: when you like you say, when Baker he got freed of Odell, when Odell got freed of Baker, he just came to LA. He just came to LA and won the Super Bowl.
Well,
that's all he did.
And he was the driving force of that team. He averaged 3 catches and 34 yards a game for 8 games down the stretch.
What about the playoffs? No, you just told me the playoffs is when you make your money. Playoffs is when you make a name for yourself. Now, what did he do in the playoffs?
Defenses said, Cooper Kupp, we're taking you out of this game. We will triple cover you. And all of a sudden, Matt Stafford said, wait, I can just flip it over to him and nobody's covering him?
But I thought he couldn't catch. He couldn't run routes. That's what you told me, Baker. The reason why him and Baker couldn't make because he couldn't get open. He could drop in the ball. So why can't he catch it from Matthew Stafford and not Baker?
Well, I don't know.
I know, because your guy's not it. He's not that guy, Skip. As soon as you come to the realization he's not it.
Odell signed with a team on which he knew out of the box he's going to be the 5th best receiver. Well, that took guts.
No, but Skip, I want to go and show it's not me. I need to go to a quarterback. This was a great situation. Why go? Go to New Orleans. Go to New Orleans and play with a quarterback that they've since moved to tight end. Taysom Hill is a tight end, which I told you he was all along. So you want him to go show you how? With what?
You that guy or not? I don't know. Guess not.
So how many Pro Bowl receivers Tim Tebow? So look what Eric Decker did. Look what Demaryius Thomas did. Look what Julius Thomas did. Once they got a quarterback, all 3 went to the Pro Bowl. DT was second team All Pro. You're not going nowhere with no tight end as a quarterback, and you're not going nowhere with him. Jarvis Landry was a Pro Bowl player before he got to Baker, and Baker made him look bad.
This columnist concludes the Browns would rather take a chance on Deshaun Watson, who still faces possible league discipline over accusations of sexual assault or misconduct, than give Baker Mayfield more time to prove he can win games when healthy. He just got fixed the day after the season. He had a torn labrum and a fractured shoulder. He got them fixed. And now the whole league is sitting back laughing at the Browns saying, we're going to force you to cut him so that we can just auction off Baker Mayfield to the highest bidder. And we'll see what happens, Mr. Sharp, because last time I checked, Baker's healthy now, and I think he still wants to play. You think he's like a bust and he's out of the league?
He ain't going to be playing Cleveland. But I remember that movie, Denzel Washington, Man on Fire, when he put the grenade in him, and he said, you got one last wish. And then he said, I wish you had more time. It's over for Baker in Cleveland.
Really?
All the columnists, all the writers, the journalists, nobody can help him now. So we're about to find out what Joe got that chip on his shoulder. Now all of a sudden everybody in the NFL got a chip because everybody was doubting.
Maybe if Cleveland worked with him, they could get a draft pick back for him because they would be in concert about where he would go. Now it's war because the clown show is at it again.
And Cleveland said, we're going to work without you. We don't need you. We don't need you. We got Deshaun. And you're right. They would rather take Deshaun and his off-field transgression than deal with this because he can't play on the field.
We'll see.
We already saw.
I'm sitting pretty over here.
I'm sitting not as pretty as me. I'm with the old catbird seat over here. Oh, Shannon got him again.
There's
Shea did it again.
No such thing as a catbird seat.
Interesting stuff, guys. We got to move back to the NFL, though, so I'm going to ask you to leave that topic there. This Timberwolves-Grizzlies series has been so back and forth. Is John Morant disappointing in the playoffs so far?
That's your guy.
That's coming up next.
That's your guy.